An infinite series is the sum of all the values in an infinite sequence. Here's an example of an infinite series we already learned about. If you add up all the terms after 1/2 in this series, they equal 1/2, so 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. This example proves that you can find the sum of an infinite series even though it's infinite. Now, let's move on to something a bit harder. This is Grandi's series. It was created by an Italian mathematician named Guido Grandi in 1703. Grandi's series is looking for the value of 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 done to the infinity. There are 3 ideas on what this series could equal. This is the first method to solving Grandi's series. When you bracket like this, you end up with a final answer of 0. To get 0 as your answer, you have to assume that the last number of this series is -1 so that all the 1s and -1s cancel out. The concept of method 2 is the same, but with slightly different bracketing, you get a totally different answer of 1. To get the answer of 1, you have to end the series with a 1 so that all of the other numbers cancel out but the 1 at the end. Both 1 and 2 are questioned because to get the answer you have to stop, but with an infinite series you can never actually stop. Method 3 looks about the same as 1 and 2, but it actually uses a whole different concept to get 1/2. The third solution is actually the Cesaro sum of Grandi's series. Cesaro's summation assigns values to some infinite sums that are not convergent in usual sense. Basically, it's a theoretical expected limit where the value of the series isn't equal to it, but it's like this number. Ernesto Cesaro was an Italian mathematician in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Ernesto Cesaro was known for great mathematics, including Cesaro's sum, but unfortunately he died tragically. In 1906, Cesaro was trying to save his 17-year-old son who had went out for a swim, but he ended up drowning with him. Anyways, to get back to Grandi's series, what do you think the answer is? 0, 1, or 1/2? I agree with the mathematicians that think there is no actual solution to Grandi's series, but think that the answer should be 1/2. But the sum of Grandi's series is still up for debate, so believe what you want, whether it be 0, 1, or 1/2.